Hello everyone and welcome back to the GTWS 2026 online qualifiers. Round 2 takes us to the fictional track of Dragon Trail Gardens in Croatia. And I want you to know this is not going to be a simple walk in the gardens. This is one of the most interesting races I think we've done in a while on the GTWS. Please sit back and enjoy. We're going to throw out the qualifier right now. Welcome back to the GTWS round 2. We are qualifying at Dragon Trail Gardens in Croatia. Once again, I am joined by the brilliant Dev. Please say hello, Dev.
Hey everybody, hopefully everyone is enjoying the GTWS so far.
I was still on Inters.
Oh, thank God you caught that before you went out.
That's a spoiler warning for the race, everyone. So yeah, we're at the fictional track in Croatia at Dragon Trail Gardens. No chicane of death this time, but we have got the quadruple right-hander, and it will eat the tyres, because we've got quite a high tyre deck for this one. Let's see how we're going to get on. If Dev, you want to run us through what we're going to see race-wise?
Yeah, for the race, it is going to be a wet race, but it's not going to be so wet where we're going to be able to kind of manage between wets and inters for the entirety of the 20-lap race. It will start off on a somewhat wet track. The best way I can say it's going to be about just under where wets are going to be acceptable, but on the higher end of inters functionality. And about maybe just under 50% way through the race, we'll have to have a conversation, and we will have that conversation
Oh, looking forward to that
of
conversation.
a switch. Yeah, and we're going to have a transition conversation of when and what do we want to do, how risky do we want to be versus wets and slicks. And we'll kind of go into that more when we're in the race, when we're in the moment. But what it is a race that does not require a pit stop, but the weather is going to make us have to have that conversation about whether or not we want to go into the pits. So we'll go into that a little bit more during the race, and we'll about 50% way through the race and have that conversation at that point.
Yeah, this is going to be akin to a Red Bull Ring, akin to Belgium that we've raced before. This is going to be a very, very interesting and tactical race. We have been planning this maliciously over the last 24 hours.
Yeah, it's just the way our schedule was. We weren't able to really go into much planning after the race one. We had to wait until like Friday when our schedules kind of opened up. But we were looking at the rules. We were looking at the practice room that the servers gave us, and we are able to kind of figure out a general strategy of what we were okay with having a secondary strategy based on some assumptions that we were making. So it's going to be interesting. Like we said, it's going to be a conversation rather than a hard strategy we're going to go into, where we might have to pull an audible based on how the race is going, or we might have to pull a more aggressive trigger depending on how we're doing. So it's
Yeah,
really going to be race dependent on how we go about the actual second half of this race.
it is going to be a long one. There is plenty of chances to cause carnage around here. That hairpin at the bottom of the hill is definitely one of those pinch points. But this is the corner everyone's going to be fearing the most when the weather changes. This quadruple right-hander. Patience all the way through on this one, and with the changeable conditions and different tyres, the line's going to be very difficult to follow through here. Pretty
Yeah,
tidy bank lap this one.
good. And to go into just one other thing about the race itself, the race kind of rules per se, fuel's not going to be an issue. I don't think fuel is going to be an issue for any GTWS race this session, but we do have 5 times tire wear. And toward the end of this qualification lap, you're going to see the tire wear on these softs and see how it's already eating up in the dry conditions compared to the conditions where we're having the race. So toward the end of this qualification session, definitely look at the tire wear on the lower left of the screen, and you'll see that tire wear and that 5 times burn and how much that's going to go into our decision making later in the race itself.
Absolutely. That is a mass. That is the big curveball of this race. That tyre burn. It is huge. And it's going to be adapting to that.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Oh, to say that's deep, but that's actually bang on the button. I was like, oh, yeah, okay, I
I'll
take
say
that.
that first lap was solid. It's a little above what we were setting in terms of PB levels, so
Yeah,
I would be very happy if that was the worst lap or best lap we do. But this lobby, I'm looking at the top five, is definitely pushing the limits of what we're capable in terms of our comfortability with the BMW right now.
that is. I love the biggest change they've done. Well, it's not a big change; it's a minor change, but it's huge for me. Is seeing everyone's times on the board in qualifying like that. It is so good. It really is. Very good call,
Yeah,
guys at
used
PD.
to it used to be where we had to kind of guess based on the time from the leader where we're at.
Yeah,
Now we actually have decisions we can go off of. All right, so we're going to be able to get a third lap in, which is good.
I'm not going to get a toe off the Ferrari ahead.
133.2 is not a bad time at all.
Yeah, I'm going to give it everything this last lap at least, though.
Yeah, go for it. I mean, worst case scenario, we don't improve. I hope this Ferrari gets out of the way.
It won't, but it give me a toe down here at least.
As long as it doesn't slow us down, I'm okay with it.
8 thousandths of a second up in sector 1.
I mean, that cuts the deficit from us to 6.5, so we can gain another
Really?
8,000. Then we gain another spot on the grid. So
Oh, just bullshitting. Okay, fair enough. That's a 458, I've just realised. Yeah, I find his line a bit.
it's not. Well, really not really. Well, he didn't hurt too much. I was more worried about him and that first part of that apex. Him just going out of into the grass, and he was able to save it. So good for him.
Yeah, that's killed to that. I had to get out of the brakes. He
Yeah.
broke so much earlier than I was expecting.
Try to go behind and try to get that toe to see if we'll make anything up. I doubt it,
Nah,
but
we
it
lost
was worth
about
a
half a
try.
second, maybe a bit more than that
We lost
on
so
that
much
corner.
there.
Yeah.
That's
Really,
fine. I
really
mean,
hard lobby, this one.
yeah, I say that because I was going to say, based on our time, it's about where we were hitting practice wise.
Yeah, yeah.
Like we didn't underperform. It's just the fact that this lobby just put in that much better of overall laps from top to bottom.
I'm looking at the top three mid-engined. They'll go well in the rain. We've got a Rexy clone there in third for, I'm going to say success. Says Carly. I might just skip the name of that one. We're doing a grid one now. Yeah, a good mix of cars for this one. A very good mix of cars. I
Yes.
spotted something in 14th that I'm going to geek over. The 458. One of the reasons we did drop it is because we didn't think it's going to be competitive. Is last
By a significant margin.
by a huge margin. And coming down to driver, right onto the inters we go before we do anything else.
Yes.
Lock them in.
And I'm going to be very curious to see how much of the lobby is inters versus how many of them will go full
Yeah,
wets. I will venture to say 3/4 of this lobby is going to go inters. That's very much the consensus among everyone who's done the practice lobbies. But some people might be more conservative and going wets, and then they will probably be pitting sooner into the dry window than all the inter runners for sure.
I think some of the drivers who have raced this today will start inters. Anyone who's got
Oh yeah,
zero
for
to
sure.
low points next to their name might be caught out here by how heavy it is. Points table
Unless
quickly.
you've been in the practice runs.
Yeah, it's been practice runs, then you'll know. Points table quickly. We want to aim around 6th or 7th. That'd be a very nice result. If we can, let's get the anthem, shall we?
Let's go.
That's the wrong button. Round 2 of the 2026 online qualifiers takes us to Dragon Trails and our first all-weather race of the series. And we know I tend to go okay in these. Let's get our grid rundown. It is pouring down. Absolutely pouring down. And it's going to get worse before it gets much better. 296 on pole. We're not starting the corner, hopefully. I hope not, that'd be awkward. Let's get it. Demis in the 296 on pole, nice Ferrari livery. Red Bull Hurricane for Marme, just behind. And I'm not going to say that name, but it's got a Rexy livery for the Hungarian driver. Oscar 87 in the Audi R8 DHL. First the AMGs for the Saudi driver just behind. And then Speedy Gonzalez returns in the NSX. Don't see many of them. Number 296 in the Verstappen.com Racing for Scenario. And then Stefan in the first of the Mazdas. Great car. Corvette, don't see many of them. There is ourselves in the BMW. Fajisa in the Porsche just behind. There's a lot of really hard names. There's one Lexus for Talaros behind that. Harrison, that's an easy one, in the M6 Endurance model. And the Daikai Halios livery from Pescetto. Standard livery for Bale. A lot of BMWs in this. And the Ferrari 458 at the end. I told you I was going to geek out for that one, considering we used to make car. 20 laps, and this is going to be a war, not a quick battle. This is going to be a war.
Yes. The key to probably the first 10 laps of this race is survival. It isn't going to be putting down purples and trying to race away. This is, can we keep the car straight? And can we keep the car on the asphalt? If we can do that, the second half of the race is going to be where the strategy and the technical driving will become.
We are green in Croatia then. The first braking point, heavy braking point, isn't for a little bit. Gives everyone a chance to space out. How is that Corvette going to get on in these conditions? That's going to be interesting.
So far, it looks good. He took that corner really nice.
Nice and steady from everyone in here. Mazda goes a little bit wide. Everyone's rain lights are on. Not too much sausage curb. This is where the first major issue could be, is right at the back. I think one car was dropped right off the back of the field here.
Yeah, there's a car just starting their race effectively.
I think someone's on the wrong tyre.
Probably.
We're through the hairpin
that just took those corners.
Yeah. Spray absolutely everywhere, and the rain is picking up still further. Oh, little tap.
And this is
tap. Excuse me, roof floor ball.
Ooh, whoa. Oh, it's interesting.
Nice. The door was open to start off with. Two have left us.
Yeah, the last place car is gone.
Oh, there's a car park up here.
Some ghosting.
Yeah, I ghosted right at the wrong time. I know you can't control it, but that was awkward.
Yeah, so like you said, two have already left the lobby. You could tell in that quadruple apex corner there that there's people on full wets.
That Porsche Ferrari's on full wets.
This is going to be, just again, survival. Where can we position ourselves prior to that switchover that we're going to be talking about?
Mr. R8, can you just like take me out to dinner first, please? Oh, that fancy this.
Okay.
Oh my word! There are just tyre lines everywhere.
And I want to say this because I watched a higher lobby, and I've watched A-Rock lobbies on this type of track. This is such a different race.
Is it cleaner or worse?
I mean, I think it's a lot of people trying to put
Can't
their
park that
nose
there,
where they're
mate.
not supposed to be. And it's just, there's a lot more chaos compared to other lobbies I've been watching.
Trying to rear end my BMW brethren and my Musume brethren. Not addicted.
There we go. So we are going
We're
to
coming
see
out
in
the
the next
worst of the
couple of
rain now.
laps. Yeah, the field's going to stretch out now. Hopefully that the bumping and the contact and the underestimating brake zones, hopefully that will straighten up a little bit and we'll be able to drive the lines we want to drive. So I feel like we are faster than probably the two cars in front of us. We just can't get out of this cluster.
No. Speedy, give me your slipstream. You betrayed me, Speedy. I've got him covered off.
There we go. So normally we would have the weather radar up, but we've done enough of the practice room to know when the weather's changing. So we're going to be keeping our regular radar up to kind of figure out who's
Yeah.
around us.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like we don't have to worry about weather. It's actually a very predictable weather pattern, which is fantastic. There we go.
How bad are you going to defend this? He's got the... No, he's kept it. Oh, there, seconds of better brakes. I
There
give
we
him credit
go.
for. It's the only person in this lobby we've actually remembered that we've raced before, so...
Yeah, and it's there we go. Like we just did fast slap on track for that run.
I love these conditions, man. I absolutely thrive in
Yes.
them.
Yeah, you love weather races for sure. So now we're still in the survival stage of the race. The survival period is still up until we crack lap 10, 11. But it is going to dry out a little bit and it's going to get wet again very shortly. So we just have to maintain our lines and maintain our braking zones.
I'm seeing where it is already.
Yeah, and that was part of the conversation you and I were having prior, is that these inters, there is a management piece to these inters, even though it's still a wet track. That 5 times tire burn is real, and it's more affecting not just the slick tires, it's affecting these wets, these inters.
Oh! I was concerned what the Mazda was doing, huh?
Yeah. I'm actually worried about that Mazda, because that Mazda is not afraid to put his nose where he wants to put that car. And if we do pass him, we need to pass him and then just put him in the dust. If not, he will try to race his lines regardless if there's a car in front of you or not.
How could I have wrong?
Yeah.
That's my bad. He might be a bit pissed at me for that one.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to be that guy, but how many times that happened to me?
Mm-hmm. Again, it's one of those, sometimes you have to put your elbow, because you kept your line. You weren't.
It's a wet track.
And that's where and that's exactly where I was saying. He's going to try to keep his line. He wasn't going to give you space. He was going to force you to try to go around him somehow.
Yeah. We're going to have to go water hunting.
So we'll see how he reacts later in the race, if he can catch up.
We've got to go water hunting here.
Yeah.
That code, not right now. Oh my god. That's a jump scare.
Yeah. Just stay away from the curbs.
The
Find the
AMG
water.
just spun it behind me as I was overtaking him, and I was so worried about him kicking me then.
Yeah, he was bouncing on those curbs. That's why I was saying, stay away from those curbs. Like, they're not going to be your friend on this track. Because we still probably have 5 to 6 laps on these inters before we really have conversations about transition. And so far, we're doing a pretty good job of keeping our nose out of situations and out of cautionary areas. We're not really trying to be too
95%
aggressive on
sure
our
the Mazda's all
overtakes.
full wets.
And if that's the case, those wets are going to burn up quick soon.
More hot water. It's going to rain again soon. It will rain again soon.
Yeah. At this point, what I would say, and I'm going to reiterate the same thing up until we do this, is you just have to keep your nose straight.
Yeah.
Just drive to survive. And as you've seen, we've gained
what, 5
spots?
Ghost.
Ghost.
Yeah, it's been horror, this ass.
Alrighty.
How's the blood pressure? Mine's not doing very well.
Alrighty. So now, with a sizable gap between us and third, we have a very aggressive driver behind us in fifth. Oh, someone else. Oh, there's that penalty.
Yeah.
That's where the penalties are served if you get one, by the way. Listen to that.
I forgot about that sort of thing to look into, to be fair.
Well, there's very few areas where we're really getting track limits or anything.
Yeah.
The only penalties you're going to get are for contact.
Yeah. That was very slow.
I would love to keep...
a lot on that one.
Yeah, I would just say this. Keep Stefan in front of you.
Yeah.
That's the safest spot we can have him. From the way we've just been seeing how he drives, yes, he's a very aggressive driver. He's not trying to cause chaos, but he very much knows what his line's going to be. He's going to make sure he follows his line. But with him being so fast, we can just go behind him and hopefully just climb up to the top 2 runners.
There's enough rain now on the racing line to use that again. Maybe too much. Not following that much. It doesn't do well in the traction areas, that Mazda. It struggles to get the power down at times. That's why I was thinking it's a wet, because he was struggling to get it down, but no, it's just the Mazda itself. I don't have to protect the inters anymore because the track's wet enough to continue on now, right?
Yeah, you keep on going. We really just run the next 2.5 laps the way you want to run them, and then we will have a conversation when we get to 50% coverage. We're good. We're good. A little wider than we wanted to take it, but with it being a wet track, we take alternative lines, no questions.
Yeah.
Just looking at the tire management, like we said, we don't really have to worry about managing and babying inters right now. There's enough water on the track where they're not going to burn too quickly.
I'm just going to keep an eye on it still.
Yeah, we're going to keep an eye on it. Really, the point I was trying to get to with that is the 5-time burn is still very much a reality.
Sorry, I should have laughed.
So
that was quite funny.
Yeah, he took that way.
It was like the slowest crash I've ever seen. His turns go off, donk.
Yeah. And he still is back on it.
Mazda's a different beast in these conditions, man. That's a bit wide.
This, honestly, I would say take this wide.
Ugh.
There we go. But that's the front. The front tires are the tires we're going to have to like kind of manage and maintain, regardless of the type of tire we are using.
He's missed a braking point. He did what I did to him earlier.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he is just he is.
He's got a 2-second penalty for that.
Yeah, and we have a little bit of damage in the back, but nothing,
clear,
anything that's going to mess us up. Yeah. The biggest issue is, unfortunately, because of all that contact over the last 2 laps, we have basically lost the top 2 runners.
Yeah, well,
we're just driving a different race. He has been surviving all of Stefan's craziness.
There's been a lot of occasions.
Because everything
Stefan are not going to be able to show his Christmas card for this. Let's put it like that.
Yeah. Well, he was watching everything that was happening, and he finally was able to clear it. And then I believe it's the Corvette that's behind us now, with Stefan in 6th. So we really are at a point now where I don't see either one of the first 2 drivers hitting right away, unless they're playing chicken with each other.
How close are they?
And they're about 4 seconds apart from each other.
Okay.
And then we're 12.5 seconds behind them.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, they're in a different race on.
Okay.
So next lap is where the window of aggression can open. Do we want to jump onto the mediums on 10? Or do we want it to dry out just a little bit more and jump on around 11, 12?
I'm going to run the dry line as best I can for this lap. Just run the whole lap on the dry line and then call it at the end of the lap if that's okay.
That's fine. No, I don't think boxing this lap is common enough, but it's acceptable. It's really just depending on how you feel and how dry that track is.
Ow. Will the mediums be okay after 10?
I think the mediums will be fine after 10. I think your 19 and 20 you might be babying a little bit. But I think if you feel confident enough to be on them on the wetter lap of 11, 12, I think it's worth the risk.
I want to go one more.
That's fine. I don't.
I just need a little bit more of a margin on the line, on the racing line.
Yeah, no, and that's. I think pitting here is razor thin aggression, where if you think you can benefit from that,
I'm still
then
catching
go
break,
for it. But yeah, if you want to wait one more lap, I don't disagree with that.
Yeah, we'll go one more.
Yeah, no one else has boxed yet, so you being the first on the lap 11 could cause a chain reaction.
Yeah. The undercut could be huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was his first pit. It was full wets.
And that heat, full wets, so I don't know if that's going to be worth it for that person.
Yeah, it is giving all I can. Has to be this lap.
Perfect. So we made the decision. We just need to survive this lap.
And then see how the outlap goes.
Yeah, I mean, the outlap is going to be that you need to be careful. Like, I'm not going to sugarcoat that one. Don't push that one hard, because everyone's going to be trying to adjust to that. the track is not dry enough for those mediums to go on full send yet. But it will dry on 13, 14 enough where you can start going full send.
Losing so much time now.
But so is everyone. Like, your margin from between you and 5th place has not changed.
I can take that
The
turn
leaders
dry.
are gaining.
I can take that turn dry.
Yeah, we're good. So we'll
Good.
box and then just do, yeah. Yep, leaders are doing the same thing. So
Okay.
let's go in, warm up these tires, make this outlap the safest way, and then just go all in.
Don't refuel.
Yeah, make sure you're not refueling this time, please.
They just sort of like, no, we're not doing that.
And you see that front right tire on that insert is gone. There was no way we were making another lap.
Get it on the train track. There we go.
And
right, let's see what an
we're
undercut can
6th,
do.
knowing. Yeah, we know that at least 3 of the drivers in front of us have to pit.
Yeah.
And that pit is about a 20-second time loss.
How much time can we catch to Stefan before he pits?
Exactly. So we'll call it 11 seconds prior to him going into the box.
Okay.
And at this point, you just drive. Don't worry about the gaps.
Yeah, I'm not looking.
We won't know the math. Yeah, we won't know the math until he actually goes into the box. And then when he does, I'll do the math to see how much we gain. There we go. Halfway, 3/4, one more. Put that power down. Oscar's pitting now, so we could definitely make a final lap.
We're offline.
You're good. So Oscar, Dennis, Stefan all went in. We gained about a second going into double turn.
He's with softs.
Oscar's going to go soft, so he is going to struggle into race. That soft is going to get eaten up.
Now he's got to find the line as well.
Yep. I believe the leader still has the pit, but everyone above us has.
Okay.
So we are very much in a podium race position.
Okay.
We just need to make sure we keep the nose straight.
Got it. Bit more brake next time, Vim.
So we have about 5 to 6 laps here where we can just race tier through. We just try to gain time, we try to gain track position, and then that lap 20, it's going to be, even at 19, I might start asking you, how do you feel about these tires? Because we may have to be a little more cautious just to keep the nose straight and to keep points on the table.
Okay.
Okay, so leader's pitting now. Let's see how much we can close this gap before he leaves the pit area. Number 1 now is 17 ahead of us, so that makes sense. That was about the gap prior to the pit. We can tell who's on softs by putting the 136 Breeze on the track. But I don't think a soft's going to last.
It's not going to go distance. We're worried about the mediums going distance.
Mm-hmm. So as long as with this track getting drier, our times are going to get faster. We just need to keep on seeing blue every single lap,
Okay.
and we'll be fine.
The beauty of this is, with how narrow this line is, if someone tries to overtake you, they really can't. They'll stop behind you.
Yeah,
If they go
not
offline, they're
until like
doomed.
the last two. Yeah, not until the last 2 laps of the race where it really becomes really dry track. Right now, everyone's just trying to gain their rhythm and gain their track position through just hoping they drive cleaner than you. Oof.
Oh, big twitch with the Corvette then. It's a Citroen. It's not a Citroen, it's American.
All right, we can gain these back. We just need to
Yeah,
get
yeah,
that. We
yeah.
need to hit that fourth apex better. That's all.
Yeah, I struggled through that one for some reason. Just carried a bit too much speed. I think I was getting a bit too confident. It's definitely getting wider the line, but it's not that wide. The car behind us is the fastest on track at the moment as well.
Yeah. For how much longer? I don't know.
Corvette in the wall.
Because he pit.
Ferrari in the wall.
All right. There's again the making sure you just drive cleaner than the people around you. Perfect example.
Tippy toe.
Yeah, just be cautious on that because right now the mediums are holding, but I'm curious to see how that front right is going to be in 2 laps time.
When I could really start pushing that corner, the quadruple, that's when the right front's going to start wearing hard.
Oh
I
yeah.
can't push it fully yet, so.
No, as long as if we can buy ourselves a lap or two, that means our last 2 laps. Boom, boom. What's the second place driver? He has thinned it somehow. That Porsche did something because that Porsche was definitely in second place by a good bit.
Oh, don't do that. If you want to dry tyres, don't do that. Don't dip it there. The Ferrari went offline.
Oh.
The Ferrari went offline behind us. In the braking zone, he went for it. God damn it.
That's fine.
Left rear.
I mean, I am frustrated just as much as you are, but let's see if we can claw a P5 out of it.
He's offline again. And that's the Corvette again. In that corner again.
Okay.
Don't drive angry.
Don't. Just recover. We already got back to 6. Our goal right now is P5. We know the 5th place driver is on softs, so his tire's going to drop off in about a lap or so.
Yeah.
We know we have the speed to get to the podiums. We just need to get there.
I do want to have a word.
Claw. Let's keep on going. We've already shown that we can just survive better than most of the people around us. Alrighty. 1, 2, 3, and 4. We made it through. Good.
They still have the penalty for it.
Yep, there we go.
And he's left.
He's gone. Perfect. So we got the P5. Awesome. We know we can outlast the P4. Let's just get past. Let's get up to where we can fight for third now. I think we can. Those softs are going to drop.
Is it worrying that these are the first laps I've done a medium all around our race prep? It's the first time I've raced mediums.
Yeah, because we went all in on the soft strategy until I started doing more research. There's something Because last night, I would say it was about 9 o'clock my time. I'm like, all right, let me just see if anyone's done an analysis video. And I found a couple. I'm like, oh, we never considered 15 other cars on the track trying to track after us. So we kind of made the modification to the race strategy the morning of.
Yeah.
So. Alrighty. Purple. Okay. Take it.
We love purple around here. You can see the wear starting to appear in the front right now. I'm starting to hook up that corner. I just looked down, I saw it, I was like, ooh.
But at this point, we just push because there's nothing we can do.
No.
And then on lap 19, 20 is when we'll figure out how to manage it.
These will go a distance.
Oh yeah. It's just how cautious are we on that quadruple apex in the last lap is what we have to ask ourselves.
Damn sight more cautious I was through there just then.
Go. Yeah, we're kind of in our own little pocket right here. We have clean air ahead and behind us. Really, our question is going to be, can we catch up? I think we can, because I think the next 2 laps for that 4th place runner is going to be a lot more precarious than our last 2 laps. There we go. I'm holding my breath every single time we go through the
Mate, it's not just you, I'm doing the exact same thing.
There we go, there we go. We're eating into that lead. And we're getting more blues. That's all we want to see is our lap times dropping and the gap ahead of us going down too. So we have 2 laps to really push for that P4. And this is pretty much a dry track now, so we just have to race.
Curbs are more or less dry as well.
Yeah. We just need to make sure we avoid the curbs, because those can cause problems. Okay. Alright. We keep on getting a purple sector there, lap in, lap out. That's great to see. It means we're navigating that section really.
Full attack. Track's dry, fully dry, full attack.
Yes. And you have no need to baby these tires. You have 1 lap to go, so. Now the question is going to be, how much did the driver in front of us manage his sauce compared to how much life we have in our mediums? No way, we just purpled the track on that lap. Nice. There's your carrot. Go after it.
I'm hungry.
There's 2 carrots. Did we give? Did we put enough into this? Do we have enough track
But I
to
think if the
really
Ferrari didn't
crush
ping
the
us when
Williams?
it did, we would have
Oh,
probably.
we would be in a different conversation. We would probably be fighting second right now.
It's not enough.
Okay,
I threw everything
not
at
enough.
it,
I
and
think.
that's all we can do.
Yeah, it really. I mean, we got P5. We got a P5.
Yep.
We did everything we could. There was a little bit of bad luck on the track. Nothing that we could control.
It was a war.
But I think we had the right strategy on the track to really make an impact for that podium if we didn't just have a couple things not go our way.
Absolutely. Thank you everyone for joining us. Sorry I was so quiet for that. That one took a lot of focus. That's a very, very hard race to do. Thank you so much, Dev, for joining me for this one. Honestly, your research, input, and carrying this video has been absolutely immense. I can't thank you enough for that. Seriously, thank you.
Of course, anytime, my man.
And yes, round 3 on Wednesday. We're back. We've also got a whole new set of daily races next week as well. So please like and subscribe to the video if you want to see more of that. Please drop a comment on what you would have done this race if you did do anything differently. And we'll catch you guys next time for more Gran Turismo action. Take care.